And we're back again.
That's the classic intro.
Shotgun The Aux.
Back again.
Yeah, this time we've just recorded an episode with my Stiggy. Big up. And now we're joined by the householder, who's actually putting us up for today.
Yeah,
Skirmish, big up. How you doing, man?
Back.
What's going on, boys? You all right? Good
Back
to have you again.
on the podcast.
Man. Of course, bro. Good to have you
away,
again,
bro.
Of course, man. I had to get you guys up here, man. After the first part, man, it was good, man. We've got to do it again. Definitely.
Yeah, man. So we're doing something a little bit different. So obviously there's been a lot of talk on Tinterweb about
Tinternet
about top 50s.
Oh god.
It's divided people. It's broken relationships.
Yeah, passion's high, man.
It's caused wars. It's caused battles. It's caused debates.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Twitter has gone wild.
It's fucking nuts
It's gone wild, bro. It's crazy.
Something that's like arbitrarily put together by a random person online can cause such distress, but it has. So we're going to do our own version today. And I watched Joe Budden's podcast recently about it. Obviously, there was a lot of speculation that he
that he did it.
He
apparently,
did the list,
I don't think he did. I don't think he
did either.
Yeah, he didn't do that.
And they were calling out like basically all media outlets and publications saying they're lazy for covering it. So fuck it, we're guilty of that as well. But we're going to do it anyway.
Yeah, why not, man? Yeah, it's all part of the.
It's all part of the fun. Everyone loves doing these
fun,
things. Ultimately, though, disclaimer: these things are massively subjective, and all four of us sat around this table have a different opinion on who's going to go where. So it's going to cause this could be the last episode of Shotgun The Aux. You know, me and Aidan could be walking home from Croydon because Tom's just going to drive off.
Yeah. Skirmish was saying earlier he's ready to throw down.
Yeah, man. I want to see where you use a lot of heads with this shit, man. Let's do this.
So before we get into it, we need to, like you were saying, lay some ground rules.
Yeah, we have.
I'll lay the ground rules
criteria.
out.
All right.
No physical contact. You're not allowed to fight.
No touching each other. Aidan.
Oh, fucking hell.
Little pervert. Right, so ground rules are we are going to start from the bottom at 50 and we're going to go in 10. So we're going to do a 50 to 40 and so on and so forth. And each 10 we do, we're going to recap the last 10 just to keep everyone kind of on board and just, just so we don't lose track of anything.
What are we doing?
Tom's already put a list together, so we're kind of loosely going to go on that just for names because obviously, there's a lot of artists out there, but we will introduce more if we feel certain artists need to go in certain places. We're going to base on almost an all-round ability for these artists. So we're going to go for like lyrical ability, live performance, their discographies, their sort of the kind of the beats they've chosen, and
technical ability.
Anything I'm missing, guys, from that you want to include that you think an artist should be judged on?
Penmanship and writing ability, man.
That not just fall into lyrical ability.
Did you say influence?
Oh, an influence on the game, a massive one is.
We probably set far too many parameters there, but
I'm already confused, bro.
just bear them in mind, as we go, because I think to avoid any going around in circles for ages, we've got them, and it's a good argument to base people where they are. So, without further ado, let's kick this off.
And begin, innit?
Oh my God!
Who's going to make the difficult decision? Who's
who's
50th
who's number 50?
So
that's really, it's quite difficult to actually just start with 50, isn't it? Because you don't know who's before it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of
tough.
like
then you might forget someone. And
exactly. It's like
so
who's your seventh best rapper? Without ranking people, it's difficult to say, isn't it?
What we can do is we can start from 50 to 40 and then 40 to 30, etc. We can write the names down and then we can have a discussion afterwards and we can change about any ordering and all that kind of stuff. But we can let's do it ballpark at the moment. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you get to like 50 to 40, it can be interchangeable. Do you know what I mean? It's if you're at 40 or you're at 50.
A lot of rappers to think about.
Yeah, innit?
Right. So I'm going to kick things off.
Good luck, bro.
And I'm going to put Be Real at number 50. Because I think
I'm just going to straight up agree with that.
Because all right, so just starting things off, and we don't have to necessarily go into detail for every single rapper.
Yeah.
But I think he deserves a spot there. I think he's...
Oh yeah, of course, man.
Cypress Hill,
that's all you need to say. Yeah, of course,
and no disrespect to like Sendog and Muggs and that, but
Be
Real.
He was a standout, of course. Yeah.
So anyone in?
I'm not disagreeing yet.
I wouldn't disagree with that.
Not yet. No.
You think about like if you go into influence, you just think about the influence that they've had on hip hop culture as a whole.
Yeah.
Obviously, they've got investment in like
proper,
cannabis companies as well now.
Proper like cult following, like you know what I mean. Even to this day, like nearly 30 years later. Bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So yeah.
So the next one, and bear in mind this is my list. So
So you're just throwing the names at us, isn't it?
Yeah, man, and I'm going for Blue.
Oh yeah, Blue's definitely
top 50. Maybe even higher for me, but I think just playing it safe at this stage. So
that Below the Heavens album is incredible. It's a classic to me.
Yeah, top 10 for me, man.
I was blown away when I heard that, bro. I heard that like on a drive from Ipswich to London, bro. That was a dope drive, bro.
Man, I bump that album at least like a few times a year, without fail.
Even to this day, you catch certain things now you didn't catch them. You know what I mean?
100%, man. There's definitely some kind of like Nas influences there.
Big time.
This is the way he conveys a story, the way he's real like candid and talks about his past and the structure to this. They're all really good songs as well. They're not just kind of bars.
Exactly. And even back then, like he had like Miguel doing like background vocals on like 2 of the songs and that. You know what I mean? And like look at Miguel now. You know what I mean? So.
All right. So we got Be Real. We got Blue. Right. I'm gonna go for Self-Titled.
I haven't really listened too much to self-titled.
Yeah, I'm second that, man.
Yeah,
I can't really follow up on that.
Yeah, I don't know. Still, I don't know. I don't really know much about self-titled, to be honest.
So he's
done like, was it Army of the Pharaohs with?
Yeah, and he's up with kind of Apathy and those guys. So they do a lot of stuff together. But again, this is just kind of personal preference and what I've listened a lot to. I just like his wordplay and the way he uses kind of. He has a lot of like, kind of metaphors for guns, but in a really intelligent way.
Did he have a punchline about something like where he said, "Oh, y'all are like D12, y'all relying on M16s or something like that."
Yeah,
might have been him or Esoteric or something like that. One of them guys.
They're all from the same kind of like I think they're all like kind of associates and stuff. But he just stood out to me.
Okay. I can't really say I've heard enough of his discography or material to.
Right, guys, feel free to jump in at any point in time. So I've got Immortal Technique next.
Yeah.
Because I think he's a really important.
Yeah, Tech's got to be top 50, bro. Like, I come on, man.
But I agree why he's a bit lower.
So you think he's higher or like?
No, I agree. Being him like towards the bottom end of a top 50.
The only reason why I'm putting him towards that end is because
I'll probably put him higher though. But what? Go on.
We'll get into it.
We'll get into it.
The reason being is flow for me wasn't always there. I've always been a massive fan of his storytelling, his penmanship, and his concepts.
Incredible.
He's obviously a very important figure. The stuff he raps about. Like Dance with the Devil, man. It's just cinematic.
I'd say he's one of the like MCs that kind of changed my way of thinking. Like there's very few MCs. There's only a handful of MCs that changed my way of thinking, like as a person growing up and like listening to them. And he's one of them.
Was that just for his lyrics then?
Yeah, just everything he stood for, like, just changed me as a person and it made me look at life in a different way. Do you know what I mean? And he's very influential in that sense.
He really lives it as well. Doesn't he? Like everything he kind of raps about.
Yeah, definitely, man.
He speaks a lot from it. Obviously, there's a lot. There is some artistic license and stuff from Dance to the Devil, but that he has through he knows people like that or it's important, man.
He's incredible.
But the reason being I'm putting him quite low on the list and top 50 still like that's an accolade,
course,
man. Like, think how many rappers there are out there
from back in the day to now, innit?
And we can tear this apart afterwards.
Yeah, definitely.
So 45
right, we're 45 already.
So 45 I've got Treach from Naughty by Nature.
I'd put Treach a lot higher than that, but yeah, cool. Like Treach is probably the first rapper I ever heard. Like,
I remember you said
Ice-T, Naughty by Nature.
Yeah.
It's like crazy, bro. Like, you can't disrespect Treach like that, man.
All right, man.
We'll keep him there for now.
So I've got a bit of I've got a bit of a curveball in the next one. I've got Elzai.
Oh yeah, bro. Elzai's cold, man.
Yeah.
Elzai's cold. One of Detroit's finest, bruv.
Elmatic.
Yeah, of course, man. I took one of the beats off of that and recorded to one of the beats off of that, bruv. The Memory Lane one. Elzai's amazing.
Yeah, so you were in agreement that he's top 50?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, man. I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of deleting these as I go along.
Yeah.
So has anyone got any objections to that? Have you heard of Elzai?
I'll be honest, I haven't. I can't figure
Sign of your age, mate.
Nah, like check him out.
Is it?
Like check it.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit. I'll give it a listen.
Like
man.
he's like actually levels, bro.
He's
like,
heavy, man.
Levels,
So next one I've got is Ludacris.
Yeah, I'll put Luda in the top 50.
Based on cultural impact at the time, what he was doing for the South.
Yeah. Bro, his videos were amazing, bro.
Yeah, man.
Levels, bro. That stand up. That video is cold, bro.
Was Ludacris the one to Pimp My Ride?
No,
that
Exhibit,
was
man.
Exhibit.
No, do you know why I'm thinking about that?
Luda's in the Fast and Furious.
First Fast and Furious film.
Yeah.
But his
I like Luda, man. Luda's cold.
is it the Word of Mouth album where it's got the Welcome to America intro? It's like, the
yeah.
royal penis is clean, Your Highness. Thank you, King. Shit.
Yeah, he's done
Absolute jokes, man.
He's got some good albums actually. He's got some good albums like that. Back for the First Time.
Is it Chicken
Word
and
of
Beer?
Mouth, Chicken and Beer.
Yeah.
There was another one after that. I can't remember the name. Not Release Therapy. There was one of them, but I can't remember, man. He had the song with Nas and Jay-Z on it, like did it for hip hop or something. I can't remember the name of the album, but yeah.
So he's there, though, man. He's in the
there.
between 40 and 50.
Yeah.
So next, sticking in kind of line with the southern
Big Boy.
kind of start. No, I got Bun B in next, man.
Oh yeah.
Just
UGK legend, bro.
exactly, man. So
He was on. Well, this is what he's most known for. The Jay-Z's Big Pimpin'. He's one of the featured artists on.
Is it?
Yeah.
Mate,
Cold.
yeah,
But that's not even like anything near his best stuff. Like you know what I mean. So check out UGK Riding Dirty. Their album.
oh man, insane, man.
Yeah,
Next, I've got. I'm looking at this. I've got Killer Mike because I think. So he obviously had a lot of stuff with like Dungeon Family back in the day and Outkast.
He's with LP now, isn't it? Like
Run the Jewels.
Yeah.
And I love Run the Jewel and LP. Obviously, like
Yeah.
I mean, I really rate him back from Company Flow.
Yeah.
But the fact that they're like two dudes like in their 40s and making the music that they're making now, and it's really like relevant, hard hitting hip hop. Exactly, man.
Yeah.
I think what they're doing is incredible, and I think like his solo stuff is just absolutely mad. That rap music album he dropped some years back.
To be honest, I haven't checked for Killer Mike in a long time.
I like the Netflix show that he did.
Oh yeah,
Triggered.
Trigger warning. Trigger warning.
That was good.
That was
Still,
good,
that was good. That was good.
Do you
That
think?
is cool. And I listened to the.
Like a lot of that was set up there. Like some of it was pretty like
Yeah, I listened to the podcast with Joe Rogan as well. Like he's a really interesting guy, man.
I need to watch that.
He's well into his guns, isn't he? So it's
Yeah,
like
it
one
is.
of
That's
those,
what I was about to say. He's properly into his, like, what was it, the Third Amendment or something? I don't know what.
Second
it's called.
Amendment.
Second Amendment. That's
Right
it.
to bear
Bear
arms.
What Americanism.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. So yeah, he's in top 50 for me just because of kind of his resurgence recently.
I wouldn't argue with it. I wouldn't argue against it. Like,
I think he's got a message. He's got something to say. He's
Fair
got
enough,
a good back catalogue. But I've got if it had to be anyone from the Locks, it's Styles P for me.
Can't even tell you who that is.
Come on, man.
This is bad, mate.
Humour-
This is
For
fucking
real.
bad.
Humour me.
Yeah, Styles is a legend, man. The new album that he just dropped a few months back was probably the last album that I checked out in a little while. Still, like that was probably the last album I lived with for a little bit, like SP the Goat or something, or Ghost or something. Like, it was fire. I wouldn't argue with that. Yeah, Styles is top 50, man. Definitely.
All right.
Definitely.
So what we got? How many have we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
We'll get to it, obviously, but I think Styles P is higher, but we'll get to it.
That's cool, man. That's cool. So that's actually 50 to 40.
Jeez. Okay.
So to recap, we've got Be Real at 50. We got Blue. We got Self-Titled. We got Immortal Technique. We got Treach from Naughty by Nature. Elzai. We got Ludacris. We got Bun B. We got Killer Mike, and then we got Styles P.
Man, it's not bad still. A few Southern Donnies in there
Has
still.
to be done, man. It has to be done.
It's not bad still. It's not bad. All
Alright, yeah, keep going.
All right. Next for me, and I'm probably going to get a lot of pushback on this, but I've got Vinny Paz in there, right?
Vinny.
And not you've got like obviously you know.
Yeah.
Rhyme Asylum, you obviously had a lot of kind of like not influence.
No,
Jedi
definitely,
Mind Tricks,
Jedi Mind influence, of course, definitely, big fan.
So I'm kind of always in two minds with Vinny Paz, because on one hand he's not the most kind of technical rapper. He uses a lot of kind of cut-ins with his verses and stuff like that. Not that there's anything wrong necessarily with that, but I just think the kind of sheer raw, gruff delivery that he brings to every verse, and he raps with such conviction. And obviously, looking back at some of the albums with some nostalgia, like probably quite fondly, like Working Out back in the day, listening to kind of all of that Jedi Mind Trick stuff, and Stoops beats, and Vinny just going on a
match made in heaven, man.
I just.
I'll put Vinny top 50.
You listen to him and you know who it is as well.
I'll put Vinny up there, man. Definitely. Like he held it down, man. Like Violent by Design is a major album, bro. Like that's huge, and he can rap, man. He can rap, bro.
He can, man.
He can rap. Vinny can rap, man. It's definitely
that track Animal Rap with Cool G Rap,
bro.
And Cool G raps, Cool G Rap, obviously, and we won't get to him for a while.
Yeah.
But Vinny Paz, man, he held his own on that track, which goes to show. And I get that there's probably an argument against him for technical ability. Maybe he's not the most versatile, but
you know what you're getting from Vinny, man.
Yeah.
Like if you don't want that, you just don't go to listen to Vinny. You know what I mean? If you want something else, go somewhere else. You know what I mean? But Vinny, he's just straight to the point, man.
100%, man.
Yeah, I love Vinny, man. Love Vinny.
Right. So next one for me. And you boys are probably still lost on all this shit. Me
and Jake are here. I think we're just a bit. I don't know. Like I feel like my music knowledge is good to a point, but I sort of stay very current. Not like sort of slagging you guys, but it's just more like
old men.
The past 2 decades, like
I don't know what it. I suppose that because you both sort of grew up a lot around, the rise of hip hop, isn't it?
Not the rise.
We missed the start. We missed the start just by 10 years.
Mainly like just the 90s and like 2000s and stuff was kind of like.
I just think for me,
it was an obsession, bro.
Like with these lists, right? I think it doesn't really matter where you fall between 30 and 50. Like.
You are kind of right,
Exactly.
This is a pointless exercise, man.
Like you could do this list to me in reversed order now, and I'll just be like, whatever. Like it doesn't make a difference. I think like
it feels like you're filling spaces.
We're just gonna fill a space now between until we get to 20, and then the 1 to 20, right?
Exactly.
That's when we're all gonna start throwing some punches.
Should we do top 20?
I think do top 20.
Should we just sack this shit off? Because fuck your lists, right?
I was just saying that.
Fuck it.
Whoever said that I'm gonna put 50, like I just think, like all the lists I've read online, I read from 1 to 20, and then after that I thought I don't really care unless they put like a massive artist just trying to show off.
Right.
And they've gone right there 50.
But I feel like it is just
considering
for some people that post it, it's just sort of like just filling gaps, isn't
it? So right. So if we're taking this approach now, let's put a fucking pin in it, and let's just start from scratch here and just say let's come up with, rather than like me reading my list. I'll throw names out there who I think warrant a place in the top 20 spot, and then we throw them in the order.
Do you know where I'm going with my number 20?
We're still going to keep this footage,
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
I'm going to
kickstart number 20 with Drake.
Yeah, Drake's top 20.
Only because, like, I know people say, like, ghostwriters and all of that aside, which is why he ranks lower amongst many other hip hop artists. But I think influence, live performance, I think. Like just his general quotable
consistency, bro.
Is consistent. He is for the last few years.
Bro, 10 years, like 10 years in a row. Bro.
He's just been like this
every summer.
Yeah, and you can't. The numbers don't lie, and I just think it's banger after banger, and
he's the most consistent hip hop artist.
Yeah, and I think you can't ignore him, and people like to hate him, and people will purposely like to hate him.
I'll put him down,
and I think 20th is a reasonable spot for him to go because I get there are better artists.
I think he deserves to be in the conversation. I wouldn't necessarily put him top 20 only because. And again, it's the subjective nature of his list. I like his stuff that's like more R&B. But
see, I prefer the rap.
If we go back then, so obviously we're starting this. We start the list. So what if we just say like, what is the definition of top? Because you can say like. Obviously, I wouldn't.
I thought we'd already said that.
We've already done this.
We've done it, mate.
But I wouldn't really rate. So I wouldn't really rate Drake in terms of like the actual music. I don't enjoy it, but like you said, it's the influence that he's had, and I imagine he's got a lot of people into like rap music and listening to it, innit?
Yeah.
So why don't we just like, all right, so rather than going into too much, let's just throw the names down there. Let's get 20 names on there, and then we can talk about any glaring omissions.
And that, we'll move
right. So why don't we go around the table then? So you've started with Drake, right? Okay. I'll throw a name in. Black Thought.
Oh yeah, 100%, man.
Black Thought.
I don't even think that's in question.
Black Thought transcends hip hop, man. He's an instrument.
He's incredible.
Your turn, Skirms.
Top 20, yeah?
Yeah, just any order someone you think needs to be there, and we can worry about the order later.
We'll do the order in a minute.
Joe Budden. Let's get to it. Yeah,
you heard it, man.
I think personally,
Skirms' list is the one that broke the internet.
Yeah, but he's in my top 10 personally.
Is he number 2?
Nah, he's not. It's not in the top 5, but he's in the top 10.
What was the track that kind of converted you to Joe Budden?
It was three songs that made me like, yo, this guy's dope. It was on Mood Music 2. World Takeover is dope. It was one called Stains and Three Sides to a Story. I don't remember what album that was on. I think Mood Music 3, but the story is incredible. Have you heard it?
No, man.
Yo, that's one of the best story tracks you'll ever hear. It's up there. I put it up there with Dance with the Devil.
Damn, man, that's a statement.
Big facts. It's incredible, bro. The way you weave the story together.
I think people overlook Joe. Obviously, there was a lot of like, kind of people laughing it off. Why is he even in the conversation?
Yeah. He don't even put himself there, innit?
Do you remember that show, The Art of Rap, something from nothing with Ice-T?
Yeah, that verse
that verse he dropped.
That was the intro to like one of the Mood Musics, I think.
Oh man, people like
Joe's amazing, man.
Go and check that out. It's incredible. Yeah. But yeah, all right. So we put so far we've got Drake, Black Thought, and Joe Budden. This is going to be a polarizing list.
Go on, bro.
I'm gonna throw in Action Bronson there.
Damn, son, top 20.
Bro, that's a big statement.
I know that's a very big statement, but I'm gonna base that purely on I rate the music, I rate the guy, and just everything that he sort of puts out, his videos, or like the interviews that he puts out, the Vice, whatever he calls documentary. What's it called?
Fuck, that's delicious.
That he puts out. I think just all round, I just generally enjoy everything that he puts out. And as a person, I properly rate him.
I rate Bronson, man. I think he's sick.
I've only ever heard one project, to be honest.
Yeah.
Bronson, and I just thought he sounded like Ghostface.
Ghostface. That's kind of the usual comparison.
That was a bit of shit that went round. Was there some sort of Twitter beef?
Not that makes him whack. That he sounds like Ghostface. Let me just say that, because Ghostface is dope.
One of the illest, man. He probably should be in the top. Well, yeah, in the top 50 at least. But so I think Action made a throwaway statement that like, oh, Ghostface doesn't sound like no one's rapping like that. I can't remember what he said, but Ghostface took it the wrong way. Was it Sean Price's funeral that like Papa Wu confronted Bronson as well?
Yeah, I think something like that. Yeah, something like that. That was quite a while ago. Went down there.
But I rate Action Bronson, and I think like if you're looking at this list so far, like I'm more inclined to listen to Action Bronson than Drake. But then there's 4 people trying to put together an arbitrary list in some kind of fucking order. We're going to do it anyway.
We'll get there, man. We'll get there, bro.
All right, so Action Bronson's down, man. We're back to you, Jake.
J. Cole.
Okay,
we've gone for a contemporary choice.
Who'd you put? Sorry?
J. Cole.
Oh, yeah. Cole's top 20, man.
Nah,
Cole's top 20, man. His discography is fire.
What's the
like mixtapes? And
the reason for and the reason against?
What?
Right, Skirms, man.
J. Cole is, for the past 10 years, since he dropped the warm-up mixtape, he's been quite consistent. Obviously, he takes breaks and that and everything, but like the music has progressively got better as well. Do you know what I mean? Like that mixtape was incredible. Friday Night Lights, incredible. I weren't too keen on the first album. Second album was like much better. Forest Hill Drives is incredible. Amazing album. Nah, Cole's fire, man.
That's my favourite album I think he's done today.
Forest Hills Drives. Yeah, that's his best album.
I also think with Cole, like he seems to me like a very much a maturing artist, and I think just to save us all doing this list again in a few years' time, like you should put him in the 20 anyway, because like even if he's not in your top 20 now, he definitely fucking will be, because he's very much maturing as an artist.
Yeah.
I see,
Why do you think not?
I can see why people would put him there. I think for me, it's just like there's always been a missing component to his projects for me.
I think it's his production.
Possibly,
I think it's his production, because it's just.
I sometimes find his stuff a bit dull.
Yeah. No, I get it. I completely understand.
But I really want to like him more.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's always like, all right, Cole, you're gonna smash it this time, and it's like, when
he's been doing it more
Kids on Drugs
recently,
came out, I was like, oh, this is gonna be the one, and I was like.
I liked like about 4 or 5 songs. The last 4 or 5 songs on that album.
But
I thought it was going to be a lot. I thought it was going to be different. I
think he'll drop a tape this year. He's obviously done Revenge of the Dreamers. But I think
I
he'll
love
drop
that
something
stuff,
on his
man.
own.
I think
that was proper mad, bro. I was listening to that like one day.
His crazy. Collaborative stuff is dope, man, and I like what he does.
I think he should collab with more producers. Personally, not just.
I like how he's kind of. I do like how he drives that kind of like create. I think you described it at one point, Aidan, as like an orgy of creativity. You know, like the Dreamville documentary. I think that's how you described it. They're all in a house.
Oh yeah, so
have
you seen that documentary?
No.
So there's a documentary of them making Dreamville, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've seen clips of it. I've seen clips of it.
Yeah, and it's just.
And there's one dude going from one room to the other. Yeah, his name's Buddy or something.
Just looking for a studio to record in, man. I've got bars. I want to record.
Bro, that's dope. I would have loved to have been there, bro.
Isn't it?
I would have given it like 50 arm to be there, bro. Trust me, that was dope, man. That energy, bro. Like you can't beat that energy. I've experienced that energy, and like there's nothing like it, man. Just having bare rappers there.
So when did you experience that?
Oh, a few years ago, man. Like me and the boys, like we had a group called the Immigrants and Off the Boat Records and that, and we used to go to the studio, and literally every Thursday and Friday, consistently for about a year and a half, would be there, and just everyone would just come down, and just the guys just making the beat there, like Jay Picasso just doing the beats, and everyone's just vibing. Chilling.
Sick.
I'm chilling in my corner. Everyone knows my corner in the studio. The seat's there next to the plug with a charger on my phone. All my papers spread out. Just writing. I'm like, what you got? How much you got? All right, cool. I need a fag. Go out for a fag. Come back in. All right, I'm ready. Go in. Do about 10 takes. Come back out. Write another verse. Bro, it's sick, man. It's sick. Trust me, man.
Right. So.
It's you, Tom.
I'm gonna go for
wait before you start.
Yeah. Come on, what have you got?
Like clock something, innit? Yeah, that you are proper like just bars. You just want bars, innit? Like,
I get that.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You want bars, innit?
I think we've got quite a diverse.
You're the bars man in this crew right now, innit? Like, you know what I mean?
Not even that, man. Like I do like some stuff. Like I do have like guilty pleasures where if it's a dope beat but it's lazy bars and it's a vibe.
Yeah.
But for the most part,
like
when
Future's
compiling,
Mask Off, like I love that song. You know what I mean? He doesn't say anything though. Yeah, you know what I mean?
This is it, man. But I think like for the most part, when I think fondly about a list like this, then all right. So my next choice, for example, and to prove your point, Pharaoh Monch, man.
Yeah.
Top 20 material,
definitely.
top 5 material, probably top 3 maybe. I don't know, man. But Pharaoh Monch is
Pharaoh's top 20.
Because and not just because he's got bars, he does. Obviously, he's got flow,
his
got bars.
His projects are amazing, man.
He's progressive, man.
Yeah, that Desire album.
He sings, exactly. Great example. The instrumentals on that album. He's just an incredible artist, man.
It's dope. Yeah. I'm not arguing that.
Wasn't it? I think Busta Rhymes gave him the exposure from Simon Says.
Yeah. I think so. I can't remember, to be honest, man. It was a long time ago, bruv. Long time ago.
But
Pharaoh's fire, man.
Yeah.
Like, just bars alone, if I had a list of just bars alone, it'd be top 5. Probably even top 3.
Yeah.
Like, just if it was a cipher, innit? If you're just in a circle, one man after the other, and he comes, I'd say he's the 3rd greatest I've ever heard.
But even like the organised confusion stuff
incredible,
back in the day.
Bruv. Like, that stress stuff was incredible, bruv. Incredible, man. I'm not arguing that.
All right, man. So,
are we doing it in order or just?
We're just chucking Johnny names down.
Anyone you think warrants a spot in top 20?
Let me throw a spanner in the works. Let me think who's top 20.
Afro Man.
Little Uzi Vert.
Hell no, bro.
Afro Man. Do you remember that video?
Colt 45.
Do you remember that video of Afro Man playing a guitar, and then some like woman approaches him like a fan on the stage, taps him on the back, and he turns around and just clocks her.
No.
Funniest fucking video on YouTube.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Alright. But anyway.
Vanilla Ice.
MC Hammer.
Meat Mill.
Meek Mill. Damn,
Meek
son.
Mill.
Okay.
Alright.
I'll put Meat Mill top 20.
My boy was telling me about a documentary with him.
Yeah, I ain't seen that yet.
Oh, yeah, it's on
the free meat thing. It's on
Yeah.
Amazon or something like that.
He's like, you forget how massive he is in America.
huge, bro.
Yeah,
Massive.
yeah.
He's from Philly, man. Like I ain't never heard a white rapper from Philly, bro. Like everyone, it's like they have to learn that shit in school. Like, for real, bro. You don't hear no white rapper from Philly, and
Yeah,
they
man.
all like they got the aggression, bro. Like love that Philly shit, man. Same with all the other Philly rappers.
It's Freeway from
Yeah.
Philadelphia Freeway, man.
Love Freeway.
Freeway's funny one, isn't he? Because he's
Yeah.
like, he didn't even always like rhyme his bars.
Yeah,
but he just spoke with such conviction.
the way he like used to weave it and bring the rhyme scheme back from like 4 bars earlier. Like it's so unorthodox the way he does it, but it worked.
Yeah,
and
man.
his flows were dope. Yeah, Freeway's incredible, man. But yeah,
Meek Mill.
Meek Mill.
Hey, Dog Mafia, over to you.
Well,
He's been trying to think of another rapper.
Yeah, for
innit?
the whole time, innit?
you said all the rappers that I know, man. I don't know anymore.
Hey, let's do that. Let's just name all the rappers he does. Oh shit.
Fuck, man, you put me on the spot there.
Well, not really. I mean,
It's probably about
a billion rappers. Like, just pick one.
Do you know, I got to look at my Spotify now for this.
Yeah, but I understand where you like draw a blank sometimes, though.
and
bro,
also
trust
for
me.
context, and we do say this often. Like you came into hip hop through UK.
Yeah, when we go on this
innit,
UK
like,
list,
I
Aiden's
would
going to spit some fire.
I would solidly just throw out like loads of sort of UK rappers. I'm just going to look through I'm just going to plug the Shotgun The Aux playlist. Go check that shit
There's
out.
a couple on
You got a playlist,
Spotify.
yeah?
Yeah, there's a couple on
Yeah,
Spotify.
we've got a playlist, man.
We got a UK one. We got
I need
a
to get my
classic
Spotify
boom
back,
bap one.
man. I need to get my Spotify back. I ain't got it.
Okay, would you, Snoop
My
Dogg?
wife's got it.
I'll put that out there, Snoop Dogg.
Title, man. That's so niche.
No, the music's louder in it. I prefer it.
Just,
It
just
sounds
sort
louder.
of.
Sorry.
Sorry, how did you see that? Jake was just watching me, just trying to like get a word in there, so just speaking there.
No, go on, sorry.
But he's thought of a rapper.
Rapper, go on. Who did you say?
I said Snoop Dogg.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think that's like. I think Snoop Dogg.
The most go-to rapper you could probably think
The
of.
most annoying
However-
person to ever follow on Instagram. I don't recommend
man,
it.
he is annoying. All he does is post like memes and weird videos.
He's posted like 15,000 posts.
Like, but do you think it's actually him doing it? Or
Yeah, I do, because
Really?
I think he's just got nothing else to do apart from smoke weed and just spam Instagram.
He's more of like an icon in terms of like as a figure
As
in
a
hip
figure in hip-hop.
I
I wouldn't
understand.
put him in top 20. In my top 20.
No.
I wouldn't put him.
I wouldn't personally, but
Like,
yeah.
Doggy Style's a classic. Apart from that,
To be fair, I think it's probably more based on that album.
The Last Meal,
and
man.
my
as well. I
enjoyment.
think that
Last
album
Meal was
amazing.
decent actually. That was decent still. I remember buying
I remember
that.
that track Set It Off with like Lady of Rage and like
Yeah.
that beat is insane. And MC Ren as well.
He had some
Such
alright
a
stuff
sick track.
on thingy as well. On No Limit. He had some alright stuff as well.
Joe, I'm really worried right now that certain rapper, like, what number are we on? How many have we got so far? I'm already worried that like some legends is going to get completely
Yeah, we're
missed out.
glossing over.
Never that.
Hence, I'm making a
that.
really conscious effort to include legends here, and it's just like,
So what? So Tupac and Biggie.
Do you want to just put them in anyway?
yeah, Pac and Biggie deserve to be in the conversation. 100% need to be in. The
And
top.
if we just go Pac, Biggie, Jay-Z, and
Busy.
Eminem,
Yeah.
should we just put them in there because
I wouldn't put Jay in my top 20, but
You're bugging, son.
I personally,
Yo, you are bugging.
I put like his first like. I just lost interest after a certain point.
I get that, but it's Jay.
Yeah,
yeah.
I've seen him live
Like, Jay
so many
is
times.
number one. Like,
First
for me.
hip hop billionaire, isn't it?
Like, yeah, he's.
I think
number
all
one,
of that as
like-
well, the business, like
He's in-
Rock
he's
Nation
in-
and
he's
all
in
of
my
it.
top.
and
Everything
else that comes after it.
Yeah,
He's
if
in
you
my
look at
top
that
30 or
person.
40.
I think he's got the most classic albums in hip hop, man.
Jay-Z then, he's on there.
I think
We've
he's
got
number one still.
Biggie's definitely on there. Then.
Yeah, I think
so we're
Biggie's
speeding up the
Biggie.
process now. We're
Yeah, can we? Right.
we got to put Nas on there for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Definitely.
MF Doom has to be for me, but
You got to put,
Yeah, I
is
can- yeah, I can
is
put that,
Eminem
yeah.
in there?
he needs to
You
be
got
as well.
Eminem in there.
K-Dot.
You got to put. I think you got to put Kendrick in there.
Yeah,
as
I
well.
agree.
Have we said Big Pun?
You got to put Pun in there, 100%.
just listed names now. Let's do that. All right, so we got.
I just think it would get round to Aiden and he'd be like, Vanilla Ice. I'll put him in there. And it's like,
That's the,
I'm gonna start making up
thing,
names.
You know, we were talking about this criteria, and we've set parameters in terms of like discography and all of that stuff. But when it comes to like Pun and Big L, who are obviously like held in really high esteem, they're both incredible.
Yeah,
but their back catalogue are very limited.
Yeah, for real.
So what are your views on that?
I think that hinders them a little bit.
it will, yeah.
But
the other thing should
no fault of their own, of course. But
yeah.
I think it does hinder them a bit, man. Because
like
I say, you say you don't put Jay in the top 20. I say Jay is definitely in the top 20. Number one,
personally,
because of his catalog, like Reasonable Doubt is a classic.
Yeah, man, I agree.
Like,
That's
Blueprint is a classic. Black Album is a classic. American Gangster to me is an amazing album that doesn't get spoken about enough, and arguably now
Heart of the City, man, is like that track is insane.
Do you know what I mean? Blueprint, and apparently made it in 3 days. Like, come on.
So going back to Jay-Z, Tom, do you think if you'd only actually put out like a couple albums and then stopped, he'd be in your top?
No, I don't know what it is. I think these things boil down to
It's preference, isn't it?
It's preference is one thing. It's kind of like nostalgia is another thing. Like I listened to certain tracks of his, but I wasn't like obsessed with Jay-Z back in the day, and I always liked him. I thought I really rated him, and it was only kind of later on that I kind of realised how significant he was.
Yeah.
As I said, I saw him live
liked,
when he was in Bournemouth.
I only liked him when he
tour.
after Blueprint, really.
Yeah, man. And I know how important he is in the scene. But yeah, as you say, it's just preference.
Yeah,
like,
of course,
there's always that conversation: it's Jay-Z or Nas, like Jay or Nas. And it's just like, well, you could argue that Nas is like more like more lyrical, more kind of like that traditional.
But I think that's the thing.
But Jay. I know you only compared them because of like the beef they once had and all that kind of stuff.
But I think Jay
different.
gets slept on for his lyrical ability.
He does, man.
I think he gets slept on still.
What was that famous quote he said? He was like, "Oh, if lyrics sold, I'd be like Talib Kweli."
Talib Kweli. Yeah. It's like ramming like common sense.
Yeah.
Hated that beat though.
But props to Talib though, man. Like, like Talib and Most, man. I mean, like for me, Most probably is in the top 20.
Yeah.
I would personally, I would put him in there for me. You'd be quite surprised with my top 20, man. Honestly, I've got like Beanie Siegel.
Beanie
in my
Siegel,
top 10. I got Jada Kiss in my top 10.
Oh, hang on, we've missed a name here. Andre 3000.
Andre's up there for me.
Andre's one of the best ever.
He's in my top.
We've just gone like completely like tits up with
It's
this list.
cool. Let's keep going on a tangent.
Where would
innit?
you? Where would you put or would you put Lauryn Hill up there?
I appreciate she is in the conversation,
it's not enough
but
material.
I think she's the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is amazing.
It's a really good
The
album.
score is amazing.
Genius, yeah.
But people talk about the first Fugees album like it's like it's okay. There are some good tracks on there, but in terms
the score took it to another level, bro.
Yeah, but she hasn't done enough as a rapper.
Yeah.
Like why not? Ra Digger. There's loads of other female rappers that you could probably.
I love Kim.
Lil' Kim.
Kim was fire, man.
She's like the precursor to like Nicki Minaj, isn't she?
Everyone.
Yeah.
That kind of.
Sassy.
That lane anyway. Yeah. She was the.
What number are we on?
She's the queen bee in it, like, you know what I mean?
Have we got a number? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Let me go through my list.
I'm
We
gonna
got
go.
Jada Kiss as well.
Can we whack Kanye in? I know Tom wouldn't.
Not as a rapper.
I personally wouldn't put.
I think for.
As an artist,
I'd
definitely.
Yeah, I wouldn't put
an
Kanye.
artist,
in.
But then I really enjoy the first sort of few albums. Like I don't really enjoy the later.
But
ones
if you
at
think
all.
of everything he's influenced
We're
since.
going with the overall thing, though.
Yeah.
The overall thing. So Kanye might be top 20 if you're going for the whole artistry, back catalogue, and live performances. Like this guy is on another level. That type of shit, man.
Can we can't gloss over the Wu-Tang, man, because right, and you could quite easily put in several members in the top 20. You could put Jizza in there if you're talking lyrical ability and like cerebral kind of approach to bars. You could put Method Man in for just swag and cadence.
Meth's definitely top 20.
Yeah, Method Man. You put Ghostface in there.
I put Redman in there as well.
Redman.
Even though it's not part of Wu-Tang, you know what I mean.
Yeah, man. Oh, this is hard. Like, where do we end?
This is tough.
It just goes on and on and on.
It's tough.
Tom, can you make since we're doing this, and I'm now getting in complete reverse order, but we're going to have an overspill that are going to go for our 20 to 30 and then onwards.
Give you my top 10. But this is my rough off the top of the head top 10 right now.
Yeah.
And we'll talk, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
Then we'll talk afterwards. Yeah.
All right, for me, please write this down.
Don't worry.
Please write this down because I'll forget. Jay-Z, number 1. And I'm going by overall and preference as well, obviously, like how I'm looking at it, artistry, beat choice, and things like that, and just impact and like legend status, basically.
Yeah.
Tom's just written down. Fuck that.
Jay-Z 1.
Jay-Z.
Come on, like look at all the albums he's got, man. His discography speaks for itself, man. Like, and I'm just strictly talking like music. His music's fire, bro. Like Blueprint is a classic. It's such a classic album. Like. There's not many albums you can just put in and listen to start to finish, and he's got like 5 of them, man. Like, you know what I mean? Number 2, I'm putting Biggie, regardless of having a limited discography.
But what he did release,
he's got like 2 albums, you know what I mean? Like, but what he did release
previously, Ready to Die.
Like, yo, he's Biggie, man. Special. No one can rap like Biggie, and no one should rap like Biggie, man.
I mean, like Kicking the Door, man. It's just like, but there's so many tracks where.
There's too many, man.
There's too many tracks, man.
Too many. Just the way he's cadence, man. Just like the way he rapped, bruv. Like, it's just.
And he rapped about like real dark shit.
He's
as
dark,
well,
man.
like.
Biggie was dark, man. He's dark. Like, I think that was the real.
Kind of playful with it, though. Do you know what I
think that was the real Biggie, like the dark sense of humor. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
rather than Juicy and all that stuff.
Yeah. Like that has to be done. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, obviously, like as we know now over time, that's what like the label wanted him to do to get more of a commercial appeal in it. Obviously, because he didn't really have. Bro, suicidal thoughts, man. Like, it's dark, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It's dark. Everyday struggle. Like, ready to die. Like, come on, man. It's dark, isn't it?
I mean, just look at like the cover art, man.
Yeah,
You know what
and
I mean?
I love the dark.
Same, man.
What
Well, I mean, that's
sinister
kind of
shit,
like
bro.
on the Old Asylum stuff as
Yeah,
well, mate.
yeah,
Obviously,
for
a lot of
real.
that bleeds into
bro.
your music.
Yeah, I Biggie, man, Biggie. And number 3, I'd probably put Nas number 3.
Yeah, man.
Can I make a disclaimer? Yeah. Can I put a disclaimer? Yeah, I'm not including Tupac in this because he would be at number 1. If we're gonna do a preference, he'd be at number 1 for me because that was one of my biggest influences getting into rap.
But what about Jay-Z though?
Yeah. No, Jay's number 1. Like, I'm just talking.
What?
Jay's number 1. I'm not including Tupac in this because I think he's not.
So
he's something
like
else.
Transcends.
Bruv.
He's like another
He's like a
entity.
Michael Jackson, bruv. Like,
Okay, man.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's just something else of his own, bruv. Like, I can't compare everyone else to him, especially since he passed away as well. Like, you know what I mean? He's something special.
Prolific, man, as well. I mean, think
Bruv,
about
like,
that guy's work rate in the studio.
Levels,
like,
bruv. Levels. And I
Consistent,
think to
constant.
be honest,
He's always
man.
developing.
lyrically, I think he got worse as like the way he used to structure his writing and the way he would rhyme. I think he got worse. He got sloppy because he was churning it out so much. But if you go back to like the earlier stuff, you can tell he knows what he's doing with the way he's rhyming certain things. Not that he didn't know what he was doing later on, but his style slightly changed. Not just the content, but his actual like style changed.
Yeah,
you know
man.
what I mean? Like, and the way he used to write and just like land it on like the number 3 rather than the 4, and he was different, bro. He was different, man. Guy's a poet, bro. Like,
yeah, man.
you know what I mean? He was more of a poet than anything, bro. Trust me.
I think like, and I wasn't even when I first got into Tupac. It was probably like it wasn't even one of his albums. It was just like, you know, his greatest hits. Double album.
Of course, man.
And it just had like, so it had like loads of tracks from throughout his discography up to, I don't know, like when that was released. That was probably like early 2000s that came out. But it's just weird how he could chop it up a bit, and he contradicted himself quite a bit.
Bare, but he was 25, isn't it?
Yeah,
He's a young
exactly.
man, isn't it? Like, I could think of bare stupid shit I've done at that age or even older, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man. All right, number 4, I'd say for me, I'd probably put Pun.
Okay.
I'd put Pun number 4.
Good choice.
Regardless of
discography.
Yeah. It's just the impact that Pun and the impression that he made on me. Like, I was just, no one had rapped like Pun before Pun. And no one has rapped like Pun since Pun.
I mean, Twins, man, is like the go-to track when you're like feeling angry
Bro, Pun
or
is
like
special, bro. He was special, man.
Yeah.
Like he would rip anyone apart, bro. Like if it had a cipher, he would rip people apart, bro. Trust me, man.
Gone too soon, man.
Yeah.
And I think like just I was going off on a side tangent. Fat Joe slept on.
Yeah, Fat Joe's dope, man. Because Fat Joe's discography is cold,
Oh man, it's old stuff.
Don Cartagena,
Jealous One's Envy,
Jealous
Just
One's
One Still Envy.
Yeah, fire albums, man.
And
I wanna live my lifestyle. Oh, come on,
And
man.
then obviously
Too much.
like he did, like the kind of Terror Squad stuff with like Scott
that Terror
Storch
Squad
and-
album was dope. I love that
Yeah.
Terror Squad
But
album.
that's kind of his kind of gateway into the commercial
Yeah,
side
yeah,
of things.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
Lean Back and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
but I love the gritty,
Come on.
dark,
Yeah.
South Bronx shit. You know
On that instance, because I know we kind of went through 20 people then, would any of you put DMX anywhere?
He's in my top 50, 100%. DMX.
Probably top 15. Maybe top 20. I'll put DMX in my top 20. Because my top 10 is crammed, bruv. It's hard, man. It's not an easy thing to do, bruv. It's because you're thinking of so many different things, bruv. Like, you know what I mean? Like
We've got Jay-Z, we've got Biggie, we've got Nas, we've got Pun.
Eminem, number 5.
Eminem.
Like, I don't need to say no more.
No, man.
I think that's quite like a deserving place.
Hell yeah, man.
A lot of people might say deserves higher, but I think if he'd have stopped at a certain period, probably. But I think for recent years he's almost kind of lowered this rank to put him that place because it's kind of got to this point now where I'm a massive stan, but even I'm like, mate.
It's one of those things when he releases a new project. I'm always my head's turned. I'm always like, oh shit, maybe this will be the one because I'm an idiot.
Yeah, right.
But
every year I get caught out by it, bro. I'm like, Revival's gonna be the one. He's back. Nah.
But I think like he's
you romanticize it because of those how important those albums were.
Of course, man. Bro,
Marshall Mathers LPs,
I remember
Shady LP.
waiting for Marshall Mathers LP to drop. I was waiting, bro. I would see the poster on the way home from school. I'd be like, can't wait for that. It's like May or something.
I mean,
I just remember when Kill You dropped on an album.
Bruv,
and
took it
the
back
production
straight away. I'm like, I've got to
listen.
listen to this, bro. I've got to listen to this.
Just like, what the fuck?
I mean, Eminem Show was a good album as well. I'm not a fan of Encore, and I personally think that's
Eminem Show, to be fair, I went back to that, and I don't dislike it as much as I remember. I think it's his beats that
Which album did you say? Sorry,
the Eminem Show.
Eminem Show.
That was alright. I liked it. I thought that was alright. I like that stuff.
But I think compared to,
I think that's when the change kind of started happening.
It's getting to that point.
I don't rate his beats either because he produced a lot of that album.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of his production.
I honestly think Encore was just wasn't really great. It's really, if you went back and listened to it now, it's really like kind of cringy.
I don't think I ever listened to it.
Yeah.
Just had enough by then.
Relapse wasn't that bad. I know he was kind of going through a bit of a weird phase at that point, but like Relapse wasn't.
I didn't like that. I couldn't.
Yeah.
What's that? Bagpipes from Baghdad song?
Yeah,
that
song.
There was a hard beat, but the accent he did was really weird.
Yeah.
I'm not interested. Facts. I'm not interested. When you start speaking,
and then
talking weird.
What was it?
Yeah, man. I know.
You're much better than that, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Album after that came in like 2012. Was it Recovery?
Yeah, man.
I thought that wasn't even that bad either. But this is when that's when the change.
Is that the one with Cinderella Man on it now?
Yeah.
Has it got a song called Bad Guy on it? Is Bad Guy the first song on it?
No. That's Marshall Mathers LP 2, and Bad Guy's the second Stan, I think.
Yeah, I like that song. That song was hard still.
I need to listen to that album, man.
Like, bro, I don't really check for it. Like,
like
I'll check it just to like. Obviously, it's Eminem. You're gonna check it. It was just thinking, Slim Shady's back. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, I haven't really checked properly for Eminem since Lose Yourself.
Yeah.
I
hear you, man.
Like since
Day
then,
Mile days.
Yeah, those days there. Like, and when. I don't know, man. I'm not a big fan.
Always seems like an anticlimax.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the. But that just goes to show how dope he was, bruv. If I stopped checking for him in 2002 and he's still in my top 5, just goes to show how dope this guy really is, man. Do you know what I mean? Like he changed the game, bruv. Like, and just the way he rhymes, like. And now I think he just overdoes it, man. Just chill out, man.
Yeah. I hear you, man. I think he's done enough to cement his place. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely, man.
And you should never turn your back on him because of what he did and like against all odds, how he kind of came about. And,
man.
And if you were about back then to like hear the impact, and I remember when I was, I think we talked about it in the last podcast.
Live
you know
for
what I mean?
Man. Live for it.
I remember first hearing his voice and being like, and around a kind of like, I guess mass hysteria.
Yeah.
Everyone kind of like, oh my god,
crazy.
like
crazy. It's all you could hear in school. Like I was in school, that's all everyone was talking about. Everyone's rapping these bars. Like you're like, right, like this has sparked something crazy in everyone. You know what I mean? Like so number 6.
6, man. Yeah, you're keeping tabs on this shit.
Fucking hell. All right.
So how many have we done so far?
We're on 6.
6.
Yeah, so we're doing top 10, mate.
Safe.
Oh man, number 6. I'm just thinking of the artists that I love and I think they're amazing. Yeah. Number 6. I'm gonna say this, but he might go further up. Or this is tough, man. This is tough. I'd put Beanie Siegel.
Beanie Siegel, man.
Yeah, bro. I'll put Beanie, man. I think he's got amazing albums, like The Truth, The Reason, The Becoming. Amazing lyricist. Like and
Feel It in the Air, man. That's just like
bro,
classic track, innit?
Yeah, Beanie. Like I said, man, Philly rappers, bro, they're just on another level, man. They learn that shit in school, man. I'm telling you, bro, man. It's a curriculum in school. They're like, yeah, cool. You have to know how to rap to finish school, bro. And they all do it. It must be, bro, like, because everyone in Philly raps, bro, at a high level. Bro, like, you know what I mean? And it's just like, raw, like.
Is Will Smith top 10?
Does he write his stuff?
I'll be very surprised, man.
Probably from the earlier days, like I think he wrote his stuff in the earlier
maybe
days.
had some bars like lying around.
When he became the brand, Will Smith changed, didn't it? Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Totally, yeah, man.
So who did I put there? Beanie
Siegel, yeah.
Alright, cool. Number 7. Let me think. Number 7. I'll probably put Drake, you know.
Pardon me, I just burped. Don't know if that picked up on the mic.
Yeah, I'll put Drake there, man.
Definitely good now.
Yeah, I'll put Drizzy.
I just thought, I'd say.
I'm going to get bare heat for it, but I don't care.
I'll back you up.
It's who I listen to the most, bruv, innit? Like, I've been listening to Drake the most in the past 10
You listen
years,
to him
bruv.
in the gym, you listen to him in the car, you listen when you just want to chill out.
Yeah. I don't necessarily fuck with all of his music, but...
No, I agree.
The shit I do fuck with, like, it's incredible.
And from a live show point of view, I've seen him twice, and it was.
I just did a Homer Simpson.
I do think
my brain just kind of removed itself from his head.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I trust me. I do think he writes his stuff, man. It's just he might have got help along the way, like you know what I mean. But he writes his stuff. Some of the stuff, I don't know, man. Like maybe I'm looking at it from my perspective, where I think to write certain things so personal, you have to write it yourself, bruv. You can't just tell someone else. Do this for me, like it's proper. It's like your diary, bruv. Isn't it? It's like your mental diary.
I think if you really have a ghostwriter, like it comes out eventually, and like there's always that telltale sign. I don't know.
Regardless, even though he's still up there for me, man. He's been consistent for 10 years, bro. He's like, come on, from best I ever had. That dropped in 2009, bro. Like. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Even out of hip hop, I think it's just that thing he did in that Chris Brown video. All he said was, "Ooh, wow," and it becomes like this fucking massive meme. Bro, anything that comes out of that bloke's mouth, it just becomes a meme.
Hotline Bling, bro, like in 2015, that was everywhere. That was worldwide. Like that was a worldwide hit. Every year he's
number
got
8.
Banger, bro. Yeah. Number 8. All right, cool. Do I put Jada there though? But I don't really like Jada's albums too tough. Don't really like Jada's albums, man. But as an MC, he's fucking fire. But I don't know if I like his albums that much though.
Any of the Woo?
Number 8, nah, none of the Woo, bro. Trust me, people are gonna be like, what the hell?
Any like the old heads, Cool G Rap, KRS-One, any of those?
It's a tough one still. I'll probably put Rakim.
Rakim.
Alright, people are gonna be like, what the fuck? I put Drake above Rakim. That's crazy, but. His discography speaks for itself, man. Like, I'm not just talking about bars, and obviously, like, you know what I mean. His discography speaks for itself, bro. You know what I mean? Like, nothing was the same as Cold. But yeah, I'll put Rakim in my top 10, definitely. I'll put him there.
Sick.
I'll put him there, yeah, definitely, man. And thanks for reminding me as
Yeah,
well.
man. No,
Probably would have forgot.
You got
I'm just stuck in now, innit? Like,
Yeah,
you know
You got
what
to
I
think
mean?
of some of the greats, man. And like, I'll let you finish your.
Well, I've got 9 and 10, yeah?
Yeah.
Number 9, I'll put Joe Budden.
Joe Budden.
Like we said before.
You got
Budden
dogs,
was-
by the way, man.
No, it's neighbours.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, neighbours' dogs. I think it might be the neighbours' dogs. I don't know. Might be.
His verb's on his way round. It's probably him outside, isn't it?
Yeah, probably is barking off outside, isn't it? Number 10. Let me think the rappers that have influenced me. No, I'll put Jada there, man. I'll put Jada 10. This is just preference, isn't it? Yeah, this is just straight preference, bruv. So Jada's there, man. As an MC, I don't think I've ever heard a whack verse from Jadakiss. Like, literally, I don't think I've ever heard a whack verse from him.
Damn, man. You
Since
tell that like
since
we're from a
96.
certain era. Do you know what I'm
Since
saying?
Yeah,
96,
totally, man. I'm
bro.
not following it.
Bro,
Okay.
like, he's been spitting fire verses for like quarter of a century, bruv, pretty much. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not easy to do, bruv.
Damn, man. So we've got your 10 then.
Yeah.
We've got Jay-Z. We've got Biggie. We've got Nas. We've got Pun. We've got M. We've got Beanie Siegel. Drake.
Why you gotta say it like that,
We
bruv?
got... No, man.
You can't not.
Aubrey.
We got Rakim. We got Joe Budden. Bless. And we got Jadakiss.
Bless. What do
So,
you mean,
because
bless?
it's no. The reason being is it's just funny considering all
That's happened, isn't it?
Yeah. It's
Do you want my
know,
list
yeah.
without going through a list?
I don't know if he'll be in a lot of people's top. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm going to reel off my list straight away. I'm
I
going to
love
write
his
as I
music.
say it.
Go on then.
Oh,
I'm
my
going to
days.
If you could just spill it out now and not give a
I'm
reason.
doing it. Yeah,
Let's just get it going.
Black Thought,
I
Pharaoh
won't argue with that.
Monch.
Won't argue with that.
I've got Jizza in there as well. I've got Method Man.
Won't argue with that.
I've got Eminem.
Come on.
Come on.
I have got. I've got Sean Price.
I won't argue with that. Definitely won't argue with that.
I've got MF Doom.
I'm not really.
And
a
this
big
is
fan
in
of
no
Doom.
particular order, people, because
You see how you're looking at Drake, yeah?
Yeah,
That's how I look at MF Doom, bruv.
I see what you're saying, man.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
I just
completely
it's just
get it.
not for me, bruv, innit? Like,
So,
you know what I mean?
This-
I'm not denying the skill.
So just to break,
Let me
the,
just put out. I'm not denying the skill.
just to break your preconception of me.
Yeah.
My next choice is Kendrick Lamar.
Gee, yeah, but Kendrick's a spitter though, right? He's a spitter.
Yeah, but a lot of dusty boom bap heads
Yeah,
don't appreciate that.
Yeah,
you know
bro,
what I'm saying?
I have so many friends that don't fuck with Kendrick at all. They're like, nah, I can't get with it. They're like, yo, he sounds too much like Andre 3000 or. Like,
Which
just
brings
sounds
me
like-
on to my next choice.
But I love Kendrick though.
Andre 3000.
Jeez.
So my top 10 is basically yours too, is kind of a bit of a merge together.
Yeah.
So Andre will be in mine.
Hold on, mate. Hold on. Just to wrap it up, and bear in mind this isn't any.
No, Biggie.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Biggie.
Biggie.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
Biggie's in there.
I was
Biggie's
about to say,
So-
bro. This
so-
is when the beef would have started.
So Biggie's in there, and like obviously there are some fucking glaring omissions. Like I haven't got Nas in there, which I'm probably going to take out. Who am I going to take out for Nas? I'm probably going to edge out.
You're trying to make me rethink my list
Yeah.
now, bruv. Like,
I'm probably gonna edge out Jizza for Nas.
Yeah, come on, man. Yeah, definitely, man.
But that's it. I'm not
I
gonna.
think
So
Nas
that
is
is my thought on the spot, arbitrary
Yeah.
bullshit list that doesn't mean anything. So come at me. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
No, I'm
You got
happy
that
with yours.
one out
I'm
there
happy with
quick,
yours.
man. Yeah.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
argue against either of yours.
Yeah.
I'd merge yours two together, taking out
Yeah.
a couple of yours for yours,
Yeah.
and that'd be my top 10. So Andre, for example, being in mine, and Kendrick.
But it's all subjective at the end.
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
day.
No,
There's
totally
no
is, man.
right answer to
Totally
this.
is.
Like, you can't be like it's impossible. It's impossible
Yeah,
to
yeah.
make a right list because like the music I listen to. That's the thing. Like making music like I did with Rhyme Asylum. Yeah, you wouldn't think I like Drake. You know what I mean? Like
You wouldn't, would you?
but then-
It's very
you know what I
different
mean?
style, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like completely opposite end of the spectrum, but I love it so much.
love
It's just
that,
like,
man.
like that music, it lives with me, bruv. Like how Michael Jackson and Bob Marley has lived with me through the years, bruv. Like I will still be listening to Drake in years to come, bruv. Like, it's just certain feeling you get from
I
music,
think that's
man.
really
It's
important,
dope,
and
man.
it's good to have these discussions, right? Because like I'm with you in that sense that I hate how if you like one thing, you can't possibly like another thing.
Yeah.
It's like, no, man, I
Yeah,
like
bro.
every single genre of music.
Trust me, bro.
If I fuck with it, I fuck with it. You can't. It's like it's something as short as a song.
Yeah,
You can't necessarily articulate why you like it.
exactly.
It just resonates or it doesn't.
Yeah, man. It's
You
just,
know what I'm
you
saying?
just feel the vibration, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, you just feel the
And,
vibration.
but blessed for bringing these albums
Yeah,
man.
man.
to the
big up.
forefront of, you know,
Drag them out of somewhere, bruv. Like, I ain't seen them in years, bro.
classic UK hip hop albums,
Ain't
man.
seen them in
Yeah.
years, bruv.
And so this drops, what was it, 15?
That's 2008.
So that is the is that the State of Lunacy album?
State
yeah.
of Lunacy, man.
Like June 16th, 2008. Yeah.
Man, I can't believe I've got this in my hand right now. It's a sick
In the
album.
seal.
Yeah, that's my one, mate. I've already,
Trust me. But yeah,
I've already put one in the box in the seal.
good lad. Man. Trust
Amazing,
me.
man.
No,
Bless.
but yeah, man, like music, man. That's what I mean. Like, I could listen to like the most pop rapper. I'm not saying Drake's the most pop rapper, but he is obviously. But like I could listen to that and I can just put in a fucking like Pete Rock and CL Smooth CD in at the same time as well. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I like Drake because he appreciates rappers as well. Like,
Yeah,
he's
man.
a massive fan of like
yo,
Fonte,
he
you know,
raps.
from Little Brother.
Yeah. Oh, bruh.
Fonte's in my top 50 probably.
Yeah, Fonte's amazing. Like,
He's
raps
so
and sings
overlooked
as well. You know what I mean?
He's so overlooked,
Yeah,
man.
Fonte's cold, man.
Yeah. But
But I think Drake is influenced by Fonte a lot.
and you can tell,
He's a
man.
big
I
fan,
love how
big
he's a
fan.
fan of them. It kind of
Yeah.
almost gives him some credentials. Do you know what I mean?
Drizzy raps though, like he rap. Like when he raps, that's when I'm like, I fuck with him. Like,
Yeah.
The R&B stuff is okay, innit? Like, I could get with it. It's fun, innit? It's just music you listen to. You could play it. You could play it at a barbecue, like a family barbecue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I ain't playing like All Eyes on Me, Ambitions of a Rider at a family barbecue, bro. Like, it's not happening, innit? Like, I could listen to Drizzy at a family barbecue or something like that. But in my own, but then I can listen to someone as like intricate as Farrah Monch and
Yeah.
like just out there, bro. Do you know what I
Different
mean?
facets and different, kind of the other end of the spectrum.
And
it depends
someone
on
so
the mood.
knowledgeable as Immortal Technique, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
just
You're not playing Dance with the Devil at a family barbecue.
Nah,
man.
bro. You know, bro, I remember the first time I heard that, I was like, holy shit, bro. Like, this has scarred me, bro. This song has scarred me, bro.
This is a conversation for another day. Barbecue playlist. What would your barbecue
Yeah,
playlist
right.
be?
We've
Fucking
already
insane.
like
Fucking listen.
Will Smith, top 10, rude boy.
you heard it here, man. So,
Hold
yeah.
tight for Aiden's UK one because that'll be quite
Yeah,
interesting.
we'll do
Aiden
it.
will have a lot to say on that.
Yeah,
so.
give me a year to make it, and
A year,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
We'll
It
come
is
back.
hard
Please,
work,
man.
though,
We'll come
bruv,
back with
like-
some more like bullshit chat, but I hope you people have enjoyed watching
Yeah,
our
man.
like
Yeah, bro.
pointless
Yeah, bro.
discussion,
and
which was originally a top
Skirmish's
50.
comeback in the podcast.
Yeah, buddy.
Are you our first returner?
I think he is. Yeah.
Come on,
Man.
obviously.
Well, man.
Thanks for
for
coming
having
on,
us,
man.
Man, thanks for coming round, bro.
Man, yeah.
Excited,
Keep,
man.
keep going with
And
it.
like when the project drops, hopefully I'm looking to drop it by the end of the year.
Yes, man.
And when that drops, we'll definitely do another one if you guys are up for it.
Mate,
We'll do
welcome
it here,
down
we
in
could do it
B-Town
there,
anytime, man.
do
You
it
know
wherever-
that.
we could do it wherever, bruv. Like, I'm
Mi
game,
casa
man.
su casa.
Yeah.
But
Vice
before
versa,
you
bro.
before you wrap up, Aiden, man, where
You
can
can
you
find-
find the podcast?
You can find it on all streaming platforms, man. On YouTube, go like, subscribe, share, follow everyone, give Scams a follow,
Yeah.
and yeah.
What's your handle?
Big up
Skirmish?
yourselves.
Skirm's Eye View.
Yes,
Skirm's Eye
yes.
View. That's it.
Alright,
Instagram,
safe.
Twitter,
Twitter.
all that shit, bruv.
Yeah. Well,
Check
thanks
it.
for like entertaining this
Come on, man.
nonsensical podcast.
pleasure,
Hope you've
bruv.
enjoyed it.
Right,
Hip hop.
Bless, man. And we're out.